So I should be asleep right now. But instead I'm reading Monkey. So Monkey has this random story about this guy, Chen Guanrui, who was like, he's like a very good Confucian, which means like he's a very good child to their parent. Like he treats his mom very well. Like he's like the ideal Chinese person. Like so that back in during the Tang Dynasty, they started doing these civil service exams to try to treat people equally. And if you did very good on the civil service exam, you can get a job working for the emperor. And so Chin Guanrui goes to get a job working for the emperor. He gets first place on the test because he's smartest. And they do a parade for him because they're like, wow, this guy's so smart, we're going to have a parade. During the parade, he meets the minister's daughter. Next thing you know, he's married to her. And he goes to the emperor and goes, I want to go be the governor of this area, Jinggu or something like that. So on the way, he gets murdered, and the guy takes his wife. When she gives birth, the guy that murdered him, who's in charge of he just becomes governor in his place. He like he's gonna kill the kid, so like the guy's kid ends up getting put in a basket Moses style, and goes downriver. So the mother like had to bite off the kid's toe and write a note to whoever finds the body or the child in blood. And a monk finds it, and the kid's raised as a Buddhist. So the kid one day finds like he's like, all are begotten by a father and reared by a mother. How can there be any man alive where they have never? It's a recurring theme in Christianity is this. Oh, how can you not have a father? Like it is like one of those things. Like that is a very common thing I'm finding is this conversation about like someone not having a father. So this monk is sent by his mother, who's clearly afraid of this guy that's in charge of this. That isn't even him. Like it's like the craziest thing. Like why she's on his side, which like makes me think that like it was planned to murder this guy, because they didn't like something about him. But he was super rich too. So the monk is sent to go find the grandmother. Well, the grandmother, she's not being taken care of. So they're being bad Confucians. A good Confucian will take care of their grandmother. But the monk is a good Confucian, but he's a Buddhist, and he makes sure that the grandmother's taken care of. And then the emperor sends an army of to kill the guy who. So I've claimed that like Sun Kong is a lot of stories about my twins and stuff like that. Like this is a way of preserving the text. Like he says you have to read between the lines because he's gonna say a bunch of bullshit. Because there's nothing like a guy that is gonna hand a bunch of scrolls to like an emperor of China that's like such a big country who is so afraid that the emperor of Europe, Satan, that one of his clones is gonna find out about the scrolls and do a genocide in China over it. So, like, he had to obfuscate the stories. But, like, what it sounds like is that, like, it's a story about my twin. Why? Well, what happens to the son, like, this Buddhist monk? Well, he goes and his name is Jinglu, River Current is what they name him. And he goes and finds his grandmother. Well, he's a good Confucian. It turns out that like she had been left in a hotel to get taken care of because it was a very long journey. Well, she wasn't getting taken care of because the bandit took over that guy's life, and apparently they didn't send money for her, which is like this is like one of those stories. It's like, well, why is your wife such a piece of shit wife? Well, he didn't even know her. So, but really, like, she's not that against her husband. She bites off her son's toe, sends him downriver. When she finds him, she sends him to go get an army from the Tang emperor, the emperor of the Tang dynasty. And when the monk finds the grandmother, she's blind, so he heals her. Like that's if in Christianity, like there's no like more symbolic prophesied about miracle as healing of the blind, like and raising the dead, like the blind will see, the dead will rise. I don't even know what the song says, but it's like a thing that when the Messiah comes back, he'll do that. Is like something that it says. So yeah, there are a lot of parallels there between like the story of Jesus and the story of Chen Guanrui.